I started with an old bucket seat from a scrapyard and mounted it onto a milk crate for my first race sim in my mom's basement. I love it. I can always hear her yelling if I would ever come up to eat. But over the years, I put together that sweet setup after a little help from a drive to race. I keep daydreaming of building my own sim, taking a racer bed and moot one. Never got real fancy. My racing seat time was more important. Over time, I've found a couple different add-ons from the thrift store for driver comfort. Back supports and neck pillow headrest. Someday I will share the wonderful MacGyver steering wheel mount. It will be epic, and another beautiful true doc story. As I collected parts, each piece took me closer to that dream setup, and every small modification felt like a victory. My workbench became a sanctuary of creativity and passion, where late nights turned into early mornings, fueled by excitement and determination. I envisioned the day my simulation would rival the best in the world, and I could almost hear the roar of the crowd through my headphones. Each thrift store find was a treasure, reminding me of how far I'd come from that simple bucket seat and milk crate. The journey was more than just about racing. It was about building something unique and special, a testament to my love for the sport. Finally, the day came when my dream setup was ready. The lights flickered on and the screens glowed, bringing my racing world to life. I invited friends over, and we spent hours competing against each other, laughter echoing in the basement. The thrill of racing together made every moment worthwhile, and I knew this was just the beginning. With each race, my skills improved, and my love for the sport deepened, fueling my desire to keep pushing the limits of my simulator. It was more than just a game. It was an exhilarating experience, and I couldn't imagine my life without it. As the leaderboard confirmed my progress, I felt a rush of pride wash over me. Each race was not just a competition, but a celebration of my dedication and growth as a racer. My basement transformed into a shrine of racing lore, filled with trophies and memorabilia that told the story of countless hours spent honing my skills. Friends often visited, sharing tips and cheering each other on, turning my passion into a community. I realized that this journey was about so much more than racing. It was about friendship, perseverance, and the thrill of chasing dreams. And somewhere deep down, I knew this was only the beginning of a much larger adventure. In those quiet moments, I found myself dreaming bigger, envisioning future races and competitions that awaited me. The accolades on the wall served as a constant reminder of what I had achieved and what lay ahead. I began planning upgrades for my simulator, eager to enhance my experience even further. Each new addition brought with it a rush of excitement as I imagined how it would improve my racing skills. I was no longer just a kid in a basement. I was a passionate racer on a journey to greatness. And with every turn of the wheel, I felt unstoppable, ready to take on the world. The day finally came when I decided to take my passion beyond the basement and join a local racing event. The atmosphere was electrifying, filled with excitement and adrenaline as I set up my simulator among seasoned racers. As I sat down in the familiar seat, I felt a blend of nerves and exhilaration, knowing that I was about to put everything I had learned to the test. With every turn, I could feel the crowd's energy fueling my drive, and the sight of my screen lit up with my performance pushed me to my limits. Each race became a thrilling battle, not just against others, but against myself, striving for the best lap time and the ultimate victory. When I crossed the finish line for the first time, my heart raced and cheers erupted from the crowd. It was a moment I would never forget. Standing on that podium, trophy in hand, I realized that all those late nights had paid off, and my dreams were becoming reality. My friends rushed to congratulate me, their faces beaming with pride, and together we celebrated this monumental achievement. Back in the basement, I decorated my setup with reminders of my journey, each trophy and medal a testament to the hours spent honing my craft. I knew there were more races ahead, more challenges to conquer, and I was ready to embrace them all with open arms. With each victory, I felt inspired to push the boundaries even further, upgrading my equipment and fine-tuning my skills. The new high-tech racing wheel and pedals gave me the edge I needed, allowing for precision like never before. During my live streams, I could feel the pulse of my audience as they cheered me on in the chat, their excitement fueling my passion. Every lap became a thrilling duel against both the track and my fellow competitors, with each challenge teaching me something new. I was living my dream, and the thrill of racing continued to ignite a fire within me, compelling me to strive for even greater heights. As I raced ahead, my heart soared when I saw my name at the top of the leaderboard, a testament to my hard work and dedication. Each race became an opportunity to not only compete, but to learn and evolve as a racer. After each event, I meticulously reviewed footage and analytics, dissecting my performance to identify areas for improvement. It was a relentless pursuit of perfection that drove me beyond my limits. The adrenaline rush of racing became addictive, compelling me to refine my strategies and skills further. I knew that with every challenge I faced on the track, I was building a legacy of resilience and passion that would inspire others to chase their dreams. During a critical moment in a high-stakes race, my ability to navigate a challenging turn showcased everything I had practiced. With the roar of the engines echoing in my mind and the stakes higher than ever, I felt an electric charge of focus surging through me. Meanwhile, the online community grew rapidly, with fans cheering me on in the chat, their encouragement providing an extra boost of motivation. Every message reminded me that I wasn't just racing for myself. I was representing everyone who believed in my journey. The sense of camaraderie filled me with pride as we celebrated each victory together, and I realized that my passion for racing extended beyond the track. It was a shared experience that united us all. As I charged into the final lap of the virtual championship, every ounce of determination surged within me, pushing me to maintain my lead. The crowd's cheers echoed like a symphony in my ears, driving me to race harder and faster than ever before. Crossing the finish line first sent waves of jubilation through my entire being. It was the culmination of endless hours of commitment and passion. During the live stream, my loved ones erupted in applause as I received the online racing championship trophy, their smiles radiating pride and joy. In that moment, I felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the journey that had brought me here, understanding that this victory was not just mine, but a testament to everyone who had supported and believed in me along the way. Holding the championship trophy felt surreal, a tangible representation of everything I had worked for and dreamed about. My racing setup, now adorned with banners celebrating my victory, became a symbol of passion and perseverance. In the following weeks, I was invited to share my journey at a local community event, standing before a captivated audience of aspiring racers and enthusiasts, eager to hear my story. As I spoke about the struggles and triumphs on my path, I could see the spark of inspiration lighting up their faces. It was a powerful moment, realizing that my experiences could motivate others to pursue their own dreams, igniting a new generation of racers ready to take on challenges and chase their passions. As I engaged with the young aspiring racers, I felt a rush of joy knowing I could inspire them to chase their dreams, just as I had. Their eagerness to learn and improve filled the room with energy, reminding me of my early days. I guided them through the intricacies of the racing simulator, sharing tips and techniques that had propelled me forward in my journey. Watching their faces light up as they experienced the thrill of racing for the first time reignited my own passion. It was a beautiful cycle. As I nurtured their ambitions, I found my purpose deepening, solidifying my commitment to a community that bonded over a shared love for racing and the pursuit of success. Amidst laughter and shared stories, I opened up about the challenges I faced, hoping to empower these young racers to overcome their own obstacles. I spoke of setbacks and failures that felt insurmountable at times, but how perseverance turned those struggles into stepping stones for success. Each story resonated with my audience, creating a bond forged through mutual aspirations. Later, I led a workshop during a community racing event, demonstrating racing techniques and optimal simulator setups. The excitement in the room was palpable as I shared what I had learned, guiding them toward honing their skills. In that moment, I realized that my journey was not just about my racing victories. It was about building a legacy and fostering a community where every racer could thrive.